Hey guys, Jishia here, back with another video. This time I bring to you the updated Dissonance Performer guide. This guide was crafted from discussion and testing with multiple endgame CN Beat Performer players, so it is guaranteed to be reliable. If you enjoyed this video and or find it useful, do hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell to get notified about future videos like these. I also stream on Twitch regularly, so follow to catch me live and ask any questions you might have about the game. Now without further ado, let's get right into the video. The written version of this guide is on Maxroll, link in the description, so do check it out and you can refer to it in the future if there are any changes made to the builds. I will update the guides very quickly to provide you guys up-to-date information, and I also welcome any suggestions to improve the builds or readability of it, so feel free to DM me on Discord. The Dissonance spec is a more DPS oriented spec. It provides healing to the team through dealing damage and provides breaking efficiency buffs to the whole team. This spec is perfect for players who want a very active gameplay and want to be up close and personal with the enemy while playing as a support. Firstly, the advanced attributes. For Dissonance Performer, we'll want to go for luck, haste, versatility, and crit. Luck is very essential for a Dissonance Performer as the whole rotation will only work if lucky hits are procced. Not hitting lucky hits on certain skills will delay the rotation, and in some cases, completely stop the rotation and your healing and damage will suffer immensely as a result. Haste is good to have since it increases attack speed, which helps you cast skills faster and cycle your rotation. We want a bit of versatility since it is multiplicative with the rest of the stats. Crit increases the damage and healing you do. However, you do not need to actively go for too much haste since your raid gear already provides you with haste and luck. For level 40 gear, you just need to aim for luck as the primary weighted stat in your equipment. My min-maxers aim for 45% luck, 20% haste, 15% versatility, and 10% crit. After reaching these thresholds, allocate the extra points into more luck. Let's take a look at the skills we will be running. The default special attack, Amplified Beat, will remain, and the ultimate will be changed into Infinite Rhapsody due to Talent Node. The expertise skills we want to run are Harmonic Anthem, Rhapsody of Flame, Center Stage, and Heroic Melody. Skillbook priority, we want Rhapsody of Flame, Harmonic Anthem, Center Stage, Encore, which I'll explain why later, Amplified Beat, your basic attack, Infinite Rhapsody, and lastly Heroic Melody. Here are what the skills do. Amplified Beat consumes 3 performance passion and slams the guitar down, dealing magic damage to the enemy. Infinite Rhapsody immediately unleashes a powerful musical field, dealing magical damage to nearby enemies, healing up to 10 allies and applying a gradually decaying shield. Immediately doubles your maximum performance passion and restores it. Harmonic Anthem makes you jump high and slam your guitar into the ground, dealing magic damage to enemies within range. Each time Amplified Beat deals damage, the number of ticks increases by 1, up to a maximum of 3. This skill has 2 charges. Rhapsody of Flame consumes 5 performance passion to spread a fire graffiti at your feet, healing up to 10 allies and cleansing negative effects, while also dealing magic damage to enemy targets within the radius. Negative effects do not include stun or frozen. While within the graffiti, gain a 10% bonus to fire elemental damage. Heroic Melody consumes 6 performance energy per second when active. Every 3 seconds, 10 allies are healed. The healing interval is affected by the haste attribute. Conversion effect of Peaceful Tune is increased by 50%. Additionally, every 7 seconds your basic attack evolves into Fierce Strike. Fierce Strike swings the guitar, dealing magic damage to nearby enemies. Harmonic Anthem instantly gains 1 charge. Center Stage increases your magic attack power for a period of time and enhances your next skill. Special attack is cast. The next 2 special attacks do not consume performance passion. For 5 full crescendo, it doubles healing. Its Heroic Melody, half the time it takes to trigger Fierce Strike. For Harmonic Anthem, it doubles the damage dealt. Passion Burst, the cast time is removed and is cast at full power. Now, here is my talent build. Dissonance causes you to increase all luck chance acquired by any source by 50% and increases damage reduction by 25%. When you do not do any damage for 5 seconds, your basic attacks now heal teammates. This effect will be lost as soon as you damage an enemy. The first talent node we unlock is Sound Blaze. This unlocks the Soundwave Energy class mechanic. Beside your stamina bar, there is a red counter. This is the Soundwave Energy counter. Every time you deal damage equal to 10 times of your magic attack, you gain a stack of Soundwave Energy. You can stack this up to 50 times. Skills that use performance passion immediately consume all Soundwave Energy stacks to unleash Scorching Impact, which deals additional damage. Each stack of Soundwave Energy increases the damage dealt by 10%. Next, we unlock Restart, the core node that gives Dissonance spec its unique playstyle. When Harmonic Anthem or Fierce Strike triggers a Lucky Strike, immediately reset Rhapsody of Flame's cooldown and the next cast of Rhapsody of Flame does not consume performance passion. This node unlocks the lucky hit reset gimmick that Dissonance is known for and is the whole essence of this spec. Next, go for Severed Chapter to give you and your allies 10% breaking efficiency. This also enhances your Heroic Melody to give 30% breaking efficiency to teammates, and increase the damage to armor broken enemies by 15%. This allows you to buff your team while you perform your skill rotations. Go for Swing Reflux next. Hitting enemies with Fierce Strike restores performance energy. This helps your early game performance energy issues. We remove this node when we unlock another node to help with performance energy later. After this, go for Infinite Rhapsody to replace your ultimate with Infinite Rhapsody. Take Luck Multiplier and Indomitable Chord next. Luck Multiplier increases your lucky hit damage, which is doubled when Heroic Melody is active. When Heroic Melody is active, Indomitable Chord grants super armor, 25% damage reduction, and 10% movement speed. This will improve your damage and survivability since you are a melee class when playing Dissonance Performer. Go for Blazing Heal next to unlock a stored healing mechanic. Surplus healing is stored up to 500% of your maximum HP, and is released to heal allies when Heroic Melody is activated. This is represented by the pink blue bar surrounding your performance energy meter. Next, go for Trio Rhapsody and Fire Day. Standing in Rhapsody of Flame increases your healing power by 20%. This helps your early game healing power. Fire Day increases fire bonus against elite and above enemies. Go for Lucky Soundwave after. It allows you to generate soundwave energy from triggering lucky hits from Amplified Beat and Expertise skills. If you have followed the tree up to here so far, you will have spent 50 points in total and can move on to the bottom part of the tree. If not, you might have missed out on some of the intermediate nodes, so have a look and see which ones you might have missed out on. Now we want to boost our damage and healing. Take the nodes Flame Note and Flame's Rampage. Flame Note causes Rhapsody of Flame to erupt and deal damage whenever an expertise skill is used, and grants a note to allies that are standing in the fire graffiti. Flame's Rampage will also cause Rhapsody of Flame to erupt and deal damage every 3 seconds. While you stand in the fire graffiti, each hit of Harmonic Anthem also heals an ally with the lowest HP. Now it is time to integrate the permanent Encore effect to yourself. Take Encore Persistence, which grants you the permanent Encore effect. Encore grants you super armor, and using damage or healing expertise skills has 50% chance to trigger Encore strings, which damages enemies or heals allies. Encore Persistence also increases Harmonic Anthem and Amplified Beats damage after triggering Encore strings 5 times. Take Encore Sharp Strike, Encore Chain, and Encore Luck Boost after. Encore Sharp Strike regenerates performance energy when triggering Encore strings. Encore Chain triggers Encore strings an additional time when it is triggered. Encore Luck Boost increases trigger chance of Encore strings. These 3 nodes boost the effects of Encore strings and are very useful in keeping your uptime of Heroic Melody and increasing your damage. Since we have Encore Sharp Strike now, we can remove Swing Reflux. Now take Soundwave Overclock. Soundwave Overclock grants 15 Soundwave energy and doubles all Soundwave energy gain in the next 10 seconds when Center Stage is cast. Keep going down the tree to improve Center Stage's ability. Pick Center Stage Mad Tune, Power Multi-Wave, and Absolute Center Stage. Center Stage Mad Tune reduces the cooldown of Center Stage by 1 second for each performance passion consumed. Power Multi-Wave, unlike its current description, grants you 30 performance energy immediately when casting Center Stage. Absolute Center Stage allows Center Stage to enhance 2 skills instead of 1. And we are done with the talent tree for Dissonance Performer. There is a bug that I want to highlight with the node Concerto, which is why we do not take this node. Without unlocking this talent node, you already have its positive effect, being the extra hit on the Amplified Beat. However, if you unlock this node, you receive the negative effect that reduces your damage. When it is eventually fixed, remove Absolute Center Stage for it. Let's now move on to gems. You will want to use Diamond Abyss gems. Diamond Abyss gems grant luck and intellect. Embed Diamond Abyss gems on all your gear. Next, we have the recommended modules. Recommended modules are Life Wave, Damage Stack, Attack Speed, Intellect Boost, Elite Strike, and Team Luck and Crit. Life Wave is a very good module that increases your highest advanced attribute by 10% for 5 seconds whenever there is a change in health. Damage Stack has a chance to increase damage done to enemies when you deal damage. Attack Speed increases normal attack and skill release speed to cast your skills faster. Intellect Boost increases your intellect stat while also increasing your magic damage. Elite Strike increases the damage you do to elite and above enemies. Team Luck and Crit is amazing to buff the team's luck and crit damage. However, Life Wave, Damage Stack, and Team Luck and Crit can only appear on legendary modules, which are very rare to get, so it is not mandatory to go for those module nodes. For the Void Emblem, run Dark Corruption Backtrack, Void Corruption Pulse, and Void Corruption Power. These are not as important, so you do not need to follow these 3 exactly. We also have gear sets that are obtainable from the 20-man raids. I recommend you to only craft these 4 specific pieces out of the 6 available pieces of gear. Craft the helmet, gauntlet, boots, and left bracelet. These gear pieces will come with advanced attributes recommended by the game. In this case, it will give you luck and haste. The set effects are as follows. The 2 set effect increases damage of Harmonic Anthem and Amplified Beat by 12%. The 4th set effect increases the trigger speed of Fierce Strike by 30% during the duration of Heroic Melody. Finally, let's take a look at the Imagines. Epic Imagine options, we have the Muku Scout to passively increase your attack power while consistently dealing damage, and Lizardman Hunter to increase luck and lucky hit damage. For Legendary Imagine options, we have Storm Goblin King to increase luck and lucky hit damage and healing. Another option is Goblin King to mainly summon Goblin Imagines that increase your luck. It also has a 30% chance to summon the Storm Goblin King. However, both these Imagines should not be used unless you can get them to tier 5. Storm Goblin King is only useful at tier 5 due to its special effect that is activated at tier 5. Goblin King summons additional Goblin Imagines but is only guaranteed to happen when it is tier 5. Therefore, another gold Imagine option is Brigand Leader. This Imagine increases the attack power of your whole team, with it being twice as potent for you. The passive of this Imagine is also good as it scales with luck. NPC Imagine options are Tina and Irona. Tina accelerates the cooldown of skills for the whole team when activated. Irona revives up to 4 teammates when activated. For F2P players, I recommend going for 2 epic Imagines, or 1 epic and 1 legendary Imagine. The choices are Lizardman Hunter, Muku Scout, and Brigand Leader. For spenders, there are combination options. Storm Goblin King, Tina, or Muku Scout are some options you can consider. Irona is only really used for very hard content and raids. So how do you play this spec? At the start, always cast Heroic Melody after casting Center Stage. This will make sure that your Fierce Strikes will always generate every 3.5 seconds when Heroic Melody is active. With that, you have more chances to reset Rhapsody of Flame's cooldown. So after casting those 2 skills in order, you want to cast Rhapsody of Flame to send it into cooldown. Use your Imagines now to gain their effects. Cast Infinite Rhapsody to double Performance Passion and immediately restore it to full. Use Amplified Beat twice to enhance Harmonic Anthem. Triggering a lucky hit with this Harmonic Anthem resets Rhapsody of Flame twice. You must immediately cast the first reset of Rhapsody of Flame in order to trigger the second reset. Use Harmonic Anthem, and if Rhapsody of Flame resets, good. If it doesn't, use it again. Fierce Strike should be available by now. Use it once to reset the cooldown of 1 charge of Harmonic Anthem. If Rhapsody of Flame resets, very good. If not, back to rotating between Harmonic Anthem and Fierce Strike. You can stack Fierce Strikes if you find yourself not needing to use Fierce Strike often to reset Rhapsody of Flame. Repeat the loop and activate Center Stage every time it is off cooldown, followed by Amplified Beat or Harmonic Anthem. No longer need to activate Heroic Melody after Center Stage as long as you do not run out of performance energy. You can cast Heroic Melody off cooldown to trigger Blazing Heal to increase your healing. And there you have it. That is how you want to do your skill rotations on Dissonance Performer. So if you're looking to use this spec as a replacement for a DPS, I must say it is not very possible. This spec does not do damage equivalent to a well-built DPS class, and even if you do invest a lot of money into this to get perfect Imagines, modules, and maxed out skills, you still will not be able to do as much damage as the DPS classes unless they are using team-oriented Imagines like Venom Bazaar Incubator, Brigand Leader, or Tina. The damage of this spec is the highest among the supports, roughly double that of the Smite Oracle. It also has the highest APM of the supports, so if you're looking for a support that still has very active gameplay, this spec is for you. Here's an example 1-minute rotation. That is all for the Dissonance Performer. If you're interested in the Concerto Performer, click this video right here. See you next time, bye bye!